Good evening and welcome to We the People. First, it was the IPL, then it was the Commonwealth Games, then it was a housing society in Mumbai, illegal mining in Karnataka, another new land scam involving the Yediyurappa government in Karnataka, but the biggest scam of them all, the telecom scam, dubbed by the BJP as the largest corporate scam and political scam in independent India. Some estimates that it may have cost the state exchequer upwards of 60,000 crore rupees. There's a lot of political activity taking place in the capital tonight. The controversial telecom minister is flying from Chennai to Delhi. We believe the Prime Minister will be making a statement finally on the telecom scam in Parliament, perhaps as early as tomorrow. Congress sources are indicating that the exit of the telecom minister is now virtually certain. What will this mean for the politics in Parliament and outside Parliament? And also, what about all of these other corruption cases? Today we look at what we're calling pun fully intended, the entire spectrum of corruption. I want to start with Chandan Mitra. Of course, the opposition has really, in a sense, created a lot of pressure for the Congress, and we'll have Jayanti Natarajan joining us in just a bit. But once again, there is that familiar sort of modus operandi of stalling Parliament, and this time stalling Parliament with a condition, till the exit of the telecom minister. Do you not think that you are making this entire controversy too focused on one individual, in which, while he certainly stands indicted by no less than the CAG, India's chief auditor, there are many more complex arguments, perhaps more players, perhaps corporate players as well. Why has the BJP made it all about one man?
No, it's not really about one man. I think the demand is for a joint parliamentary committee to kind of probe the entire gamut or spectrum of corruption. And in that, the Commonwealth Games issue is also involved. Others is a slightly ticklish point, whether it's a state issue or a central issue, although central ministers are involved. So you can stretch it and say they should be looked into, but then there is a slight bone of contention there. But certainly, the CWG and 2G, and on 2G, it is not today, but almost a year now, that the opposition has been demanding. Parliament has been stalled before. There have been demands for a proper inquiry. Every effort has been made to stall the inquiry. And now they are saying the matter is sub judice. Who went to the court? No, people went to the court in PILs because there was really no movement. There was no movement in the investigations. And now, therefore, the Supreme Court has taken some stand and the matter is coming up in the Supreme Court on Monday. We'll know what position the court takes.
In all the examples you cited, you didn't mention Karnataka,
person.
and we've got Justice Hegde with us, and we'll come to that. But any quick comment on Karnataka while we talk about corruption in general?
Barkha, I mean, I'm not fully armed with the facts. And I saw that the Chief Minister said that he will come before the media tomorrow with all the details. I think we should wait for that. I don't think that the scam is of, if at all there is anything, is of any magnitude that is comparable. And what I'm told is that these are absolutely routine allotments that have happened. But I think let's wait for the Chief Minister to present his side of the story.
But there is a cynical assessment today in the country that no matter where you look, there's one scam after the other. Are we living in a scam raj? Are we living under a scam raja? Puns, opportunities for punning are endless. That's the fun part of it. But Dushyant, the defense of the DMK, and we'll have both the DMK and the Congress on the program in just a bit, has been that these were recommendations made by the Telecom Regulatory Authority, and we've got Pradeep Baijal here. We'll come to him in just a second. But do you accept that argument? Because that is his central defense, that look, I went by what the regulator told me to do.
I don't think that's a correct argument, because see, one thing you must accept, that these are public servants. The politicians actually are custodians and are trustees of public faith. They are trustees of public properties. When you are selling away or farming out, these government largesses, like a license,